Hey everybody, it's Mr. S, and I'm here to read you guys another really cool story. This one's called David Goes to School, and I know a lot of our friends are starting school right now, so this is a great book for us. Can anybody tell me what part of the book is this? It is the front cover, excellent, and this is the spine, yeah, just like our back has a spine. This is the back cover, excellent. Who writes the story? The author. And who does the pictures? The illustrator, yes. And for this book, the author and the illustrator are the same person. It's by David Shannon. David goes to school. David's teacher always said, "No, David. No yelling, no pushing, no running in the halls. David, you are tardy." See, David's late to class again. And then when we're late to class, we miss out on a lot of cool activities. And sometimes we have to be last because we come late. Sit down, David. How many times should our teachers tell us to sit down? One time. It should only take one time. It looks like David's also making a face at his teacher. That's not very nice either, because the teacher just wants to help him, but David's making a face. David, don't chew gum in class. Uh-oh. Looks like David's going to put the gum on the wall. And he's making a big mess. Look at all the germs on his hand. Now they're going to be inside of his mouth too. Oh no, we don't want that. And if you notice, David's reading a book too. What if he gets gum inside the book? It might get ruined, and we don't want to ruin our nice books at school, do we? Imagine this book if it had gum in it. Could I read it right now? No, it'd be way too sticky to open up. Yucky, yucky. We don't want that. But also, after this, we want David to wash his hands. David, raise your hand. So if you look at this picture, David's talking out loud, and his friend here, look at her, she's like, why is David talking? He's not putting his hands up. Well, we want to be fair to all of our friends, and if we want our teacher's attention, the best way to do it is put your hand up. Because if we talk out loud, she's not going to listen to us. She's going to be very upset. My friend here is doing a good job, and we want to listen to her. Keep your hands to yourself. How would you feel if someone tried to put paint in your hair? That wouldn't be very nice. Where do we put paint? Do you guys know? We put it on paper. Or we can put it on a canvas if you have a canvas. But not in people's hair, unless they say it's okay. But not until then, I think we're better off putting it on paper. Pay attention. Where's David looking? He's looking outside at the clouds. He's looking outside. Oh, and I see, look at that cloud. It looks like a dinosaur. And that one looks like a face. And we have a rocket ship. Maybe it's going to go to the moon. And a potato. What? A potato? And a globe. Look at the globe where we live. But David's not paying attention to who? The teacher. And sometimes I know the clouds look like fun, right? We want to pay attention to the clouds. But if we don't pay attention to the teacher, we're not going to learn what we were supposed to learn that day. So we always want to pay attention to the teacher, and we can pay attention to outside when it's time to go outside. Wait your turn, David. So David walked all the way to the front, and look at all the friends' faces. What do you see? Do any of them look happy? I don't see any look happy. I see one that looks frustrated or upset or maybe even angry or sad. But we don't want to cut in line our friends. Some of our friends wait a very long time. And we want to make sure that all of our friends get to have a fair chance at getting in line. I don't care who started it. Oh no, there's food all over the room. Look, there's a meatball up here in the wall. We have a tomato here. Look at that tomato. Uh-oh. And my funny one that I found, this is a banana here. Look at that banana. Oh, no. No one even opened the banana. It's still closed. But still, we don't want to waste food. Wasting food isn't good, and we don't want to throw things at people, because what if we hit someone's eye? Imagine someone gets hit in the eye with a banana. It's not going to feel very good. We don't want to throw around the banana. We don't want to throw on the trays either. So we got to be very careful with my friends. We want to be safe at school. So that way we can keep coming back and we're not at the doctor's office. David, recess is over. So what? David's all alone, and all the friends are gone, and all the teachers are gone. David's not going to be safe outside by himself. Uh-oh. We should probably tell David to go inside. Let's go and say, hey, David, recess is over. You should go inside. Okay, so David said he's going to go inside. He wants to go to the library, but uh-oh. He's not using his inside voice here, and he's being very loud. So, as you can tell here, my friend was trying to enjoy her book, and just like in the library area that we were at, if someone makes too much noise, it's hard to pay attention to our book. Some people need a lot of quiet to pay attention and think in their head. So if David wants to be loud, where can he go? Outside. Maybe he can go outside. Or maybe he can go to the music area. Or maybe he can go to the block area where he can talk to my friends, or even the house area. Maybe he can go inside the house area and talk to my friends. But not in the library. We gotta be quiet in the library. Again? Uh-oh. What's David doing here? He's doing the potty dance. But why did the teacher say again? Maybe it's because David already went many times to the bathroom. Maybe he's pretending he needs to go to the bathroom. I don't know. We'd have to ask the teacher. But if you need to go to the bathroom, I suggest go to the bathroom, because we don't want you to go on yourself. That wouldn't be very good. We want you to stay dry, okay? So go to the bathroom if you need to go. Just remember to tell your teacher. That's it, mister. You're staying after school. What is David doing? Look at all this cool drawing he has. But, where are they? Are they on the table? Yes, they are. And they should be on a piece of paper. So we're going to ask David, say, David, that wasn't very nice. And you should have done it on a piece of paper. So I need you to clean the tables. So let's see if David's going to do that. He did. Look, David, have you finished? Look how happy he looks. He cleaned all the tables. Look, one of the tables even has a sparkle on it because it's so clean and shiny. Good job, David. Look what David got. He got a gold star from his teacher. That means he did a very good job for that. Now, he did have a very hard day that day. David didn't listen the whole day, but he did listen at the end, and the teacher rewarded him for listening. So sometimes we can have a reward, like a sticker, when we do a really good job. But not always. Sometimes we need to do good jobs because we want to do a good job, not because our teacher tells us to. Yes, David, you can go home now. And look how excited David is. Look, his friend, the friend from the library, maybe she wants to play with David. Maybe they're going to have a good time. I wonder what they're going to play. She's got holding a ball, so maybe they're going to play some kickball. Ooh. Anyways, friends, so remember that sometimes we might have a hard day at school, but our teachers still care about us. So that's important too, that we care about you guys. Even if you give us a hard time, sometimes my favorite students are the ones that give me the hardest times. So just remember to always try to be good at school and try to listen and try to remember the rules. So if you need help remembering the rules, just watch this video again and we'll go over all the rules in the classroom. So we'll know what things not to do. So you can have a good day. Okay, friends, see you next time.